also. But this is where I landed. So I have 2 degrees. And then I went into police school too. After that. Yes, sir? You know what? That happens a lot. And we go knock on the door, and what do? Is everything okay? Yeah, it's probably a mama and the kids, and there's no problem. Okay. And I leave, and everything's just fine. That happens a lot. Yes, sir?
What is that badge for?
This mess right here, this is all stuff I've been involved with or done. See, these are all different organizations. This right here is kind of like this. There was a teaching class that I would go into schools, and I would teach you how to make good decisions versus bad decisions and how to figure that out. And I would come, and it would be about a 6-week deal. I did that for a while. And these other ones are safe driving. I was on the dive team. That's something else that we do. We'll get in the water and dive for people or things that are lost in the water, and we go find them. One's for, I'm a training officer. This one's for the rifle program, because we carry rifles in our squad cars now, just in case. I didn't bring that in here though. Sorry. And everybody's talking about, you were talking about the school that I went through. You go to college and then you go to police school. And police school plus some years, because we have to go back to school every 2 years. And this top one is part of the every 2 years. That's a master police officer. So I've been there 10 years. So you're 8 years old. I've been doing this job longer than you've been alive. That's creepy for me.
So far, a fireman is came in here and he has been working there for 8 years. And
he's a rookie.
He said that I've been working here since you were born.
Yep. Did they bring a big bag of tools in and all that cool stuff? Yeah, I can't really do that. Like that. Yes, sir?
How long are you going to keep this job?
You know what? I'm rounding out 10 years. I bet I'm here for another 13, 14 years. Sorry, huh? Anybody else? Yes, ma'am? You have not talked to me yet. What have I done for the community? An important thing? Well, I do things. Okay, the question was for the community. You know what? I volunteer a lot for races. I work churches when they call and they want me to do. That's what I was doing this morning at a church at a school. I do traffic control to keep them safe. I don't want anybody running into anybody. They run into me sometimes. I don't want to hear anybody. I try to teach people how to be safe and pay attention to your surroundings so that crime don't occur. Because if you can see something happening, you can kind of what? You can kind of stay away from it. You can kind of go the other way. You can kind of pay attention. You know, if you walk around like this, like everybody does, playing on your iPad or whatever, what's going to happen? Well, you're not paying attention to anything because all your attention's right here. But if you look up, you might see the step you're about to trip over, or you might see somebody who might want to take a purse or do something to you coming, and you can keep away from that, right? If you simply pay attention to your surroundings. So I try to get people to notice that, so less things occur. That's kind of good. Yes, ma'am?
Have you ever seen someone texting while driving?
Yes. I have seen texting while driving. I have seen read a newspaper while driving. I have seen read a book while driving. I have seen talking on cell phones while driving.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Yeah, people don't pay attention.
One time I heard
Well, see, texting while driving isn't illegal yet unless it's in a school zone. So you can legally read a book while you drive if you're just an idiot. So we can't pull you over for that. So he followed him for a while to make a reason to pull him over. Because he has to watch you and see how you, and if you start weaving or whatever, then that's what he did. So that's why he followed him. That's why he didn't just turn on his lights and pull over. Yeah.
All right. Let's start wrapping it up after yours.
Wrap it.
Jaden.
No, because that's not illegal.
Go to your chair. Go to
I'll
your
just
chair.
fuss at him and shake the fingers. Sometimes I'll pull him over just for that, but all I can do is fuss at him. I've done that before when they have kids in the back. I'll pull somebody over just because they have kids in the back.
Do you arrest people that crash other cars?
No, not unless they've been drinking. If they've been drinking, I do. They gotta go to jail, and it kind of makes for a bad night for them. But you know, when people don't pay attention to their cars, how big is that car?
They'll touch me.
8,000, 10,000, 15,000 pounds, right?
Sit.
So that's like an awful lot of you, right? Almost the same pounds as an elephant. So if an elephant steps on you, what's going to happen? It's going to be a bad deal, right? So people need to pay attention, and when they do things that are legal, like the drinking while they're driving, yeah, that's a bad deal. You got to go to jail because you're risking people's lives running an elephant down the road, right? Because you got no chance against an elephant. But you did nothing wrong, right? You were just standing there or in a car or whatever, and the elephant runs right over you. So, and that would hurt you. So, yeah, I have to stop that. I've jumped in front of elephants before to stop them from running over.
My mom says duck and cover.
Yeah, duck and cover, sometimes that's all you can do. Sometimes that's all you can do. Right.
All right, we've got maybe one more question, or time for one more question, and then we're going to let Mr. Crump head out, okay?
Anybody that has not had
Yeah,
said
someone who
something to me?
hasn't asked something. Terrius?
You want to say something to me?
Is your hand up, Terrius?
What's that? I pledge allegiance. Nobody wants to? Okay.
All right, well, then we can just say thank you, Mr. Crump, and I know he has answered lots of questions. We'll go back and watch his video.